and we welcome you to the New Orleans Saints and Los Angeles Chargers on MHS2. MHS2's nobody alongside as we're getting ready to see Tyler Show play it off, their second round pick for the New Orleans Saints. This will be his QB debut and also fight to look for some sort of starting job. As we are getting set to get underway in about a few, 3:05 kickoff, Central, 4:05 Eastern. I'm Chess News, nobody alongside from SoFi Stadium as we are getting set to get underway. This is the first preseason game for the New Orleans Saints. Chargers play their first preseason game in for the Hall of Fame game as we are getting set to get underway. We are getting set to get underway. I'm Chess News, somebody alongside. New Orleans Saints having a new head coach, Kellen Moore. As we are getting set to get underway. They're going to want to play really where there's no risk, no nothing. You play these depth players and really hope for the best. Spencer Rattler, Tyler Show, Jake Haener, all battling. There's really no clear-cut number one QB yet for the Saints as we are getting set to get underway. We're going. And we'll come back when it is time for kickoff. And we welcome you back as we are getting set to get underway for kickoff from Inglewood, California for the Saints and Chargers. Kellen Moore's first season as a NFL head coach was the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, part of the Super Bowl 59 champion. As we are getting set to get underway, Chargers are, as Jim Harbaugh won a national championship with Michigan, second season as the NFL head coach for the Chargers. We are getting set to get underway. It'll be Grupp to kick it off, as the Chargers will get the ball first. New Orleans decided to defer, and here we go. Hassan Haskins, the running back, currently a third string, will kick it off. Will be the returner. Grupp the kick. As we are getting set to get underway. And we are off. As we return upfield to the 30, able to get to the 37-yard line. And that is where we will start off. Returning it was Alvin Campbell. And here we go. It'll be led by Taylor Heineke. And just a whole mush. That'll make it second down. Clock will continue to roll. $14:27 on the clock. Out of the gun is Taylor Heineke. Firing right and throws it. It is caught. Or no, it will not be. It'll be incomplete. As here, as under center, Heineke gonna hand it off up the middle, looking towards the edge, and gets midfield, where it'll be tackled at the 47. Vidal. $13:30 on the clock. As Heineke will throw it down the field, looking for the one-handed grab. Could not. So just like that, it'll be third down. Second. I believe that could be main problem why it is muting itself. 2nd and 10 currently. 13:20. Heineke is going to hand it off up the middle into the 42 in Saints territory. 3rd and 5. Heineke out of the gun. Going to the air. Heineke over the middle. Incomplete. As that ball is incomplete, it'll be 4th and 5, where they will punt it off. And Scott will kick it off. As Harris will take it in with a fair catch. 12:30 to go, as that's where the clock will stop. And the New Orleans Saints are up next for possession. 0s on the board. And we'll welcome you back, as with just 12:30, I believe, on the clock is where we will start off for the Saints offense. Kellen Moore, first time at head coach in the NFL. Offensive coordinator for the Saints. It'll be Spencer Rattler to start off. 17 yards last season, most ever by a Saints rookie. As Rattler will start out at the gun. Rather from the goal line, able to throw it off towards the 10, hopping inside the 20. Close to the first down mark, where the clock will roll. $12:04 on the clock. It'll be 2nd and 1. Rather, once again on the gun, sending man in motion, and it'll be handoff right to the 20, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tarheep still with the cut behind the line. As that was Kendre Miller at the back. It'll be 3rd down, as Clapp Will Clapp, the center, is hurt. Out of LSU, 6'5", 314, as it'll be 3rd and 1. Stop the clock at 11:40. As it'll be 3rd and 1. New left guard is in. Torricelli Simpkins the third. 35%, 20th in the NHL on third down, on the NFL on third down. Throwing to the left, and he's got him. First down for New Orleans. That was Cedric Wilson Jr. out of Boise. Wide open was Cedric Wilson, and he was able to haul it in for the first down. 1 for 1 on first downs as New Orleans, as that'll be a man in motion, and setting up, looking inside the 40, and he'll get a second down, cutting off a lot of big chunk, is Rattler. As Rattler with a beautiful run, 10:42, clock will roll. It is 2nd and 4, zeros on the board. The back is Miller. Back Miller under center is Rattler, sending a man in motion. And a handoff to Miller, stretching, and first down, New Orleans. They will get exactly to midfield. So it'll be 1st and 10, back-to-back first downs after that long pass. Their first-round pick, Kelvin Banks, doing a nice job blocking, left tackle out of Texas. 15 on the clock, out of the gun is Rattler. Rattler will step back, and a launching down the field and incomplete. So that'll stop the clock, 2nd and 10. As off a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Miller. Barely able to get past the midfield line into Chargers territory. Just like that, it's 3rd down. 29 on the clock. As that'll take down, 3rd down for New Orleans. Running back right is Miller, Rattler out of the gun. 17.7 points allowed last year for LA. That's fewest in the NFL. Over the left side, it is caught. Short of the marker, it'll set up the first 4th down of the day. They are 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions for New Orleans, but there's a flag down. $8:50 on the clock. Offensive holding. So 10 yards, it'll be 3rd and as Simpkins, he just came in for the injury, Torricelli, Simpkins in for Clapp after he got hurt. At that, as he'll move on to center from that left guard position, letting in Simpkins. 8:47, now the clock will roll, it'll be 3rd down. Long way to go, 3rd and 20. Stepping up as Rattler will fire to the left, just past midfield, able to convert it to Brandon Cooks, but it'll be short of the marker. Punting situation for New Orleans. That'll be 4th down, 8:28 on the clock. As on 4th and 9, able to convert for 11. James Burnip, 43.9 yards per punt. That's second most in school history. Long snapping it away, and there it is. At the 10, where... Oh, he lost a football! New Orleans has it! Oh, it bounced off the knee! Welch able to get to it! And it is New Orleans ball in the red zone! On the practice squad last year was Welch. Just dropped the ball and it bounced right into the hands of Welch. And all of a suddenly, once again, New Orleans offense. Jim Harbaugh looking frustrated. 7:56 on the clock. Well into plus territory. As here goes Miller to the outside. Miller inside the 10. Just short of the marker. As just like that, it'll be 2nd and 2. A handoff up to the 5. Pushing still. It'll be a first down for New Orleans. It'll be 1st and goal. As 1st and goal, 18 on the clock. Clock will roll. 6:45, 1st and goal, as under center is Rattler. Rattler waiting, gonna send back the wide receiver, and a jet sweep to the outside. Looking to cut back in as coming, launching on Bayless Jones. Bayless Jones is... as it'll be 2nd and goal for New Orleans. 6:08 to go. Out of the gun, holding on to the ball. Rather waiting. He's gonna have to go to the air. Looking, gonna run, able to dodge through the absolutely blistering linebacker, as that'll be 3rd and goal. Able to run out of bounds and station the clock. Rather not, actually. It'll be 3rd and goal. As it's 3rd and goal, setting the man in motion, it's Cedric Wilson. He'll line up in the slot. Red zone defense for LA. Best in the NFL. And Rattler's going to go off, galloping to the goal line, and he is short. 4th and goal for New Orleans, and they are going to go. He was forced to take it himself. As that was Scott Matlick trying to get in, also the fullback for the Chargers. Big boy, as it'll be 4th and goal. The lineup at the 2. Shotgun man to the right, sending a man in motion. He'll let it go to Miller, and the Chargers get the stop. A loss about 3. They'll get it off at about the 5, and it'll be Chargers ball as New Orleans unable to convert, showing why they're the best in the NFL on red zone defense. Up next, the Chargers will come out with Trey Lance with 4:44 to go. Of course, as part of the preseason, trying to play around with mic settings a little bit. If you heard before, it was a little bit suppressioned. Currently trying to fix that. As I think that should be a little bit better. It was a little bit low, as we're still in commercial break. As we'll welcome you back to the action with 4:44 to go in the first. Doug Nussmeier, offensive coordinator for the Saints. We have Spencer Rattler. It could have been a little bit of better play call there as blitzing LA Chargers came in. That's where they will have the ball at about the 5-yard line on that first drive. 3 for 4 for 40 yards. Coming out for a second drive is Taylor Heineke. 20 on the clock, starting at the 4-yard line. Out of the gun, a handoff up to the right, and he'll get to the 8-yard line, where it'll be second down. I'll just let the clock roll. As with 4:20 to go on the clock in the first. 16 on the play clock, and they'll get off the snap. Out of the gun, firing to the right, and just out of the hands of a wide receiver. Third and 6. That's out of the gun. Clock stopped at 4:10. Throwing, and it was tipped up, almost intercepted. Came in blistering hot at 3 now for the Chargers. Remember, the reason why they were in that position was because of that muffed punt, as a beautiful block by Jackson, able to get right to the quarterback, Heineke, and just like that, 4th and 6 for the Chargers. Pettis in the 45 of the Saints. Pill, he's from Washington, and he this time has had trouble, but able to catch it. Ball may be a little bit slippery in an indoor SoFi Stadium. As with 3:55 to go, that's where they will start off. Zeros on the board, first quarter winding down. And we'll welcome you back as we are getting set to get underway for the New Orleans Drive. As we're welcome back from Southern California, and Acres this time at the back. 3:55 on the clock. Under center, gonna kill the play. New Toronto play is coming up for Rattler. He'll toss it out to Acres. Acres to the 40, getting dragged, and he'll get across the 40, second down. So just like that is second down for New Orleans. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Show fire. Rather, that's not show. That is in and out of the hands. Jack stole the tight end. Got out of him. Kelvin Banks Jr. at tackle last season at Texas, only 1 sack allowed, awarded the top offensive lineman in college. First time out for the Chargers with 3:16. Third and 7, 1 for 3 today on third down conversions. 3rd and 7, Rattler out of the gun. In the pocket to the air, it is caught. Did he get to the first down marker? Austin Jr. with the grab, and .243. As clock will continue to wind down, 2:35, 4th and 3, it'll be punted away. At the 15, he'll be able to catch it that time. That's where there is a flag. I'm still waiting on the flag. No foul. They're looking at a holding. 39-yard punt heading to break. As we are scoreless with 2:28 to go in the first. As there is a penalty. As here's Heineke out of the gun. Stacked formation in the background. Hassan Haskins. They'll start off at the 7. And off to Haskins, who was second down and 10. 2:15 in the quarter as the clock will continue to wind. 30 on the clock. It is second down. Has got a motion. Heineke in trouble, and he is safety in the end zone, and the Saints have 2 on the board. How about that? Pinned to the end zone is Heineke. That's just Boyd able to get right to Heineke and get him down, the big defensive lineman. As with 1:47 to go. As Dicker will punt it away. As with 1:47, the first points on the come on the board, come courtesy. We're gonna take a look. Might not be a safety. We put at the half-yard line. Let's see what it'll be. On the field is safety. As I would not be surprised if it did bring it back. He was just at the goal line. Therefore, it will not be a safety as the ball is outside of the end zone. As just like that. The only time when they have given up a safety was against the Saints also. Heineke firing up to the 5, getting just short of the 10. Therefore, it's 4th and 9. And it'll be kicked away on 4th and 9. High kick, and it'll come out inside the 35. Looking to go laterally at the 39, and that is where the Saints will start off. Chargers special teams unit doing a nice job keeping them encapsulated inside their own territory. .37 on the clock. 19 on the play clock, rather. Wait on Tyler Shuck to come out, firing out to the right, and it was caught by the tight end, but had nowhere to go, maybe about a yard, with Jack Stoll. Two to go, and we'll head to break of the first quarter. As it welcome me back, second and 15, second quarter, 15 on the clock, second and 9. He lost the football, and the Chargers get on it! Justin Aboibe with taking away the ball, and the Chargers have it. As Trey Lance is now in. A pitch, and it'll be second down. Trey Lance is out of NDSU in the 2021 draft, third overall pick. 5 NFL starts at that. As rolling left, firing, and it is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5. Third and 5. That'll be 3rd and 5. Handing it off for Vidal, and she is not going to get anything. Let's see what they'll do. A long field goal on 4th down. And Cameron Dicker will come out to kick it away. Fisk will come out at wing from the right hash and going in, bullseye. And just like that, LA is on the board first. 3-0 Chargers with 13:30 to go in the half. And we'll welcome you back with 13:30 to go. As New Orleans will come back right after the kick. As with 13:22, they'll kick it away. And here we go. With 13:30 coming out from the 5-yard line, looking to get upfield inside the 40-yard line. And that is where they'll start off just about midfield. First and 10. Handoff up the right side to Cam Akers. It'll be second down. As it'll be third down. Just got it off, and the clock will expire. As a big addition was Amari Hampton, 22 overall pick in the NFL draft. Mekhi Beckham also being one of them, O-liner from Philadelphia. Third and 7. Stepping up. And here it goes, galloping for the first down, and he got it. Into Charger territory. As an 11-yard pickup, it'll move the chains. First and 10 And he's going to throw to the right and devoured behind the line by a man. Second and 14. Gunman to the left and off the snap. Held on to, firing out to the left. Able to get it after a man swatting, staying on his feet as it connected to the wide receiver. Got nothing. Did not get to the first down. As the Chargers audio is in fact out. Not really something you want to see. As a handoff up the middle. First and 10. 9:42 to go. Clock continues to tick down with 9:33. As 9:16, a flag is down. It'll be a false start on New Orleans. Approaching to the 9-minute mark. Edwards-Helaire, the running back. Rattler going to step up on first and 15, and another great play by the Chargers defensive lineman, Caleb Murphy. As a flag is down, firing over to the left, and incomplete. As gonna fire to the right, ricochets up, and it jambled through, but it is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 16 with 8:09. If Pettis caught it after the fact, it would have been about a foot race to the end zone. A new LA return man, it'll be Luke Grimm looking to fair catch it at the 15. He does. Second series for Trey Lance and the offense coming up next. 3-0. And we'll welcome you back with just over 8 minutes to go. It is 3-0 LA. As we welcome you from SoFi Stadium, it'll be New Orleans giving up the ball to the Chargers, and that's where we will start off. Throwing out to the right at the 20, it is caught, and it'll move the chains. And Miller, there he goes to the 30, and a huge gain as Miller Hines, a first down for LA. As first and 10, under center is Lance. They'll fake it to Hines. Rolling right is Lance with time, looking to gallop in, just -1 with 6:38 to go, second down. Second and 11. And Trey Lance lost the football, able to dive right on it. And with 6:02. Clock will continue to roll 5:55. As the Chargers are on their first third down conversion today. And Lance in trouble, and he's shakes a sack. Lance looking, firing out to the left, and it is incomplete. A flag is down with 5:18, and that'll stop the clock. And going up the middle, first and 10. Fourth and second, 4:49 to go in the second quarter, second and 5. Under center, stacked backfield, a handoff, looking towards the outside of the numbers, just getting to midfield, maybe. That's the Kaheem Saunders. It is third down. Third down and 2. 4:08 to go. No touchdowns yet. It is 3-0 Chargers. Gunman right. It is Trey Lance. Holding onto the ball off the low snap, firing out to the right. He's got it! Sanders got the first down. The running back on that wheel route, and he is limping on his left leg. So just like that, 1st and 10. Hand off, and Sanders was tackled behind the line. Amadi. The alma mater for Amadi is Oregon. Out of Oregon. Second and 14. Held on to, fires. It is caught. Third and 7, 2:19. Lance out of the gun, man left. Only 67 total yards for the Chargers. Stepping up is Lance. He's got the lane. He's got a first and more. Inside the 25. 1st and 10. That was Lance able to gallop through the left side in a first down for the Chargers. Up to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. And we'll welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. 3-0 Chargers. And here's Lance. He's going to step up. Lance galloping out to the 10. Lands inside the 10-yard line. And a first down for the Chargers. 16 yards on that one. 14 on the last one. As it'll be first and goal for the Chargers. On against stack formation, setting a man in motion. First and goal. Handoff up to the left, trying to get around. He cannot. It is second and goal. Timeout, New Orleans. As Lance firing to the end zone, it was broken up. Anyway, with a little bit of pass interference. And Lance looking. He's going to go to his feet. He's in. Touchdown. The Chargers taking a 2-score lead. It is 9-0. Just like that. They'll get their first touchdown of the day with 1:38 to go in the second. And just like that, Trey Lance using his feet on the drive-in scoring. Great blocking up front from the offensive line for the score. It is up and good. There is a flag, though. They are going to go for 2. So we will see a 2-point try by LA. So here it is, the 2-point attempt. And a handoff up the middle. He is short, trying to get it towards Sanders. And just walked right into the sea of New Orleans defenders. And we'll welcome me back. Just under 2 minutes, it was a touchdown strike by LA. As we are getting set to get underway, it was a kickoff by kicker, and it was dropped in the end zone. Here comes a wave of blue, but he's going to take a knee. With 1:38 to go, the Saints will come out. As so far, great. It was a beautiful drive by. As to the 35 from the touchback, it was completed to Kevin Austin. He was from Louisville. It'll be 2nd and 1. Timeout. So an injury, it was a rule due to an automatic timeout when an injury timeout under 2 minutes. As the man is down and still injured, he was now just brought up and brought off. As now Shuck out of Louisville. There'll be his first look at him in the NFL. Shuck with time down the field and incomplete, just out of the hands of Austin. So it'll be 3rd and 1. As Shuck just threw it down and maybe just slightly over, barely even. Oh yeah, about a yard. It is with 120 rather. First, 3rd and 1. Timeout. Or no, flag. As it'll be 1st and 10. Moving the sticks. And a first down as that one was caught by Kevin Austin Jr.'s 3rd target in a row. Will be a conversion for a first. They'll have to play hurry up as the clock is rolling down, just 5 ticks over the minute mark in the half. Shuck rolling right with time and out of bounds to stop out the clock just a tick under a minute. We're going to trade him well. Chuck started off in Oregon, went from Texas Tech, then finished off in Louisville. 2nd and 10, fires out of the middle. It is caught, and a first down for New Orleans. 2nd and 10 turns into a first. Moving the chains, the clock will continue to roll with 45, still ticking down. Putting an audible foreplay, 1 timeout left for New Orleans. Out of the gun, Chuck waiting, chucking a fire over the middle. It is caught as he was waiting in the pocket, threw it over the middle, and converted it out to Cedric Wilson. Timeout by Kellen Moore in his NFL preseason game debut. First time looking at him. That'll be the final timeout for New Orleans as LA's up by 9. Looking to come down on that lead. As we are getting set for halftime. Second and 5, 33 on the clock. Chuck will be out of the gun, empty, set, or rather, no, it'll be single back set. Akers lining up to the left side of Chuck. Chuck with time, stepping up, the Louisville kid fires out to the left. It is caught, taking a big hit was Akers, but it will be grabbed. Flag down. After I believe it'll be for the hit. It'll be with 28 seconds. On the opposite side, rather. See what this will be. Defensive illegal hands. Auto first and a 5-yard penalty. That'll move the chains. First and 10. Akers the back. Out of the gun is Shuck. Shuck will fire over the left side, lining up with the numbers. It is caught. Getting back to the line once again. No timeouts for New Orleans. 15 on the clock. It'll be spiked down with second and 5, making it 3rd and 5. Let's see what they're going to drop here. Maybe one play to the end zone, then let the field goal unit come out. And 3rd down, this will be the last throwing play. 14 seconds. Five on the clock. Here's Shuck on the empty set. In the pocket. Waiting. Gonna fire after getting hit. Lobbing to the end zone. Incomplete with 8 to go. 4th and 5. New Orleans kicker will have to come out. So Shuck was stepping up firing. Like Groupie will try it from 31. An upholder. That kick is good. And they'll cut the deficit down to 6 with 5 to go. As 5 to go, and the only thing I can imagine doing is really taking a knee or trying to run it out, looking to go to the end zone. 5 to go, and it'll be kicked off. Coming out from the 1-yard line, 3 to go. Stumbling down, and that'll do it for the half. A flag is down. So let's wait. No time on the clock. Returning team. It'll be declined in the end of the half. 13-minute break. We'll be back. We welcome you to the start of the second half, as right off the bat, it was a quick to the 38. As off right away, as the Saints looked to go to Jack Stoll. As with 14:30, clock will continue to tick. 9-3 New Orleans. As Joe Akers to the right, 2nd and 10. Yep, firing. It is caught and out of bounds, as that was Welch making the catch. As the clock will continue to roll, 14:05. And for a quick 3 now, 3rd and 9. Show will be empty set. 13:51, getting a man in motion. That is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And now he'll get back out of single back set. Stepping up and in trouble as Shuck tried to run it. And on 3rd and 9, they're going to lose it as the Chargers will force the 3 now. It'll be 4th down for New Orleans. As up it goes into the 20, having bobbled the ball and able to drop right on it, right back. And it was jumped onto, I believe, by Naeem Miller-Hines. And with 12:52. Two mistakes today, but able to gobble up the ball right after a few ricochets, heading to break. 12:52. And we'll welcome you back with 12:39 to go. It's 12:52 to go. And I hand off right up to Dell. As it was muffed pumped by Heim. $12:22 to go on the clock. Clock will continue to roll as under center is Heineke. Or rather, Lance. And behind the line, a beautiful tackle by Stubborn. 12:05 to go. Isaiah Stubborn, 3rd and 12. LA on 3rd and 12. It'll be clock ticking down 9 on the clock. Trey Lance out of the gun. Omarion Hampton, rather not Omarion Hampton in the back. As Lance in trouble, has to throw it in as the wall of white was collapsing. 4th and 12. And the kicker will come out. Punter. Long snapper, and it'll be kicked away. On 4th and 12. And it'll be received just behind the 35, trying to cut through laterally, and got stopped up behind the line, and the New Orleans offense will come out after this break. 11:16 to go, 9-3. And we welcome you back here in the third quarter. It is 9-3 LA off the failed 2-point conversion. Been a low scoring game overall. As it is 1st and 10. As it'll be tossed on 1st and 10. Gonna get up to the running back and trying to drive through and getting collapsed back. Number 23, which is Edwards-Helaire. He was a part of one of the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty, really. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but was released during December of this year as Chalk will fire out to the right and only gets about a yard to Edwards-Helaire. So it'll be third down and manageable. It is currently 9-3 LA. They had a failed 2-point conversion. 3rd and 6. Edwards-Helaire, a star player for Kansas City, part of that dynasty. 3rd and 6. Sending a man in motion, it is Pettis. And here's Chuck out of the gun, firing out to the right, and it's picked off! Take it back the other way! It's a foot race! He's gonna take it to the house! Touchdown! It's a touchdown for LA! 44-yard, 6 strike. LA running away with the game with 9:48 to go. Rodgers with a beautiful diving interception. Unbelievable. The second turnover for New Orleans on the day is a pick 6. They're going to try and go up by 2 to get exactly 14. As from the 2 on the 2-point conversion. Single back set. Haskins in the back. Here's Lance over the middle. He's got 2. A perfect spot for a Manny Johnson. Rather, not a Manny Johnson. As Rodgers with the interception. 17-3. Chargers. welcome you back. 17-3 LA. .9:48 to go. And it'll be kicked away. As it is 17-3. LA coming with a 2-possession lead. 9:42, a man is down. Exactly, 9:42. As I believe we will head to break. Holding on the return team, sending back 10. As we'll welcome you back. With 9:40 to go, a flip out to the right, and it is completed and out of bounds. The second down. As the clock will continue to roll, 2nd and 2. Maybe look for a deep shot here. Second and 2. Show out of the gun. Edwards-Helaire the back. A handoff up to the right side, just barely outside. And let's see, they will mark it. First down, New Orleans. Officials timeout for a as new technology called Hawkeye. So this will be an exact measurement. This takes about 20 to 30 seconds. First down is a ruling. As they'll send the man in motion out to the right side. Here's Show. He gave up a pick six before firing out to the left. It is caught, and Edwards-Helaire just short of the marker. Using some of his elite speed to get around to the edge, and it'll be second down and short. Wonder if you go to the air here. Look, maybe a deep try. Test out his deep ball. as Shuck. As it'll be 2nd and 1. Shuck out of the gun. Play fake, gonna get a screen, and got it off to Pettis, who will get out of bounds. First down, New Orleans. $7:34 to go. The clock will continue to roll. As out of a gun, Shuck gonna fire down the field. He's got him! Touchdown! Shuck with a beautiful deep ball to connect with his receiver, and New Orleans is back in business and back in the game. Has struck a 54-yard bomb for the score. Getting it off to Mason Tippin for the score. $7:14 puts it up, and it is exactly a 1 touchdown game with a PAT addition. And an explosive strike by LA. As with 6:58, a big strike. Justin Herbert on the sideline, not in uniform, of course, taking that rest. As with 7:14, the ball will be kicked off from the 1. And 1st and 10 to the 27. At 7:10 to go. In the 3rd quarter, 7:10, anybody's game still. Play action and thrown down the field. Oh, looking for Ryson. No flag as he was on the back behind himself. Just couldn't grip onto it as Trey Lance is back out. Looking to target Rice. If it's in the hands, you catch it. Comes down to that. As it'll be 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Over the middle left side. It is caught. Tied up. Just everybody on top of each other. As Lance will fire over the middle, incomplete. Contact, flag, first down, Chargers. As it is 17-10, they're going to talk about it, the officials. Let's see what they're going to get here. No foul. Was talked out of the flag. As it's 4th and 6. With 6:17 to go, and it is gonna be a punt as the offense on the sideline, special teams unit, punting unit is coming out. As off of 4th and 6. Donovan Peoples-Jones to receive. 6 on the clock. There it is. Deep punt to the 15. And there he goes. Peoples-Jones out to the right side, trying to find a hole on the outside. And inside the 25, that is where they will start off. Heading to a break, a crazy third quarter. 1 touchdown inside, both of them was one of them pick six, other one deep 54-yard bomb. And we'll welcome you back with 6:04. And that is at the 27-yard line, and Chuck gonna fire out to the left. About 3 yards behind his own line of scrimmage, and there he goes out inside the 40. First down, New Orleans, Jones Jr. with the grab. Jones to the sideline, letting in a new wide receiver. as Shuck on the play fake was able to buy time and fire it a screen pass. And then one quick move by Jones using his quick acceleration. Clock ticking down, 5:27. Flash in, two, and he'll fire. Incomplete, just under through. It'll stop the clock, halting it at 55:22. Looking at target tip-in here, that 54-yard TD grab to get New Orleans right back in the game. Chuck, high formation, two backs. Sending a man in motion, it's Jones Jr. And here goes Shuck in the pocket, in trouble, and he's sacked behind the line. A beautiful sack by the big Jamari Caldwell, the big boy. As Jamari Caldwell, UDFA, at Oregon. They're both teammates together. 5 QB sacks for the Chargers compared to the 2 for New Orleans. 4:37 to go in the third. Play fake, Shuck and a fire, screen pass got off to Jones, and Jones will not going to get it back to the original line of scrimmage, 10 yards away. It'll be about 7-yard gain on the 3rd and 19, which should set up 4th and 12, where it'll be punted away. And the Chargers offense will come out. Caldwell in some pain. Fourth and 12. Bunted away from the left hash. Going out to the 20, fair caught at the 23-yard line. And that is exactly where they will start. As 3:45 to go in the third. 1st and 10. Trey Lance, 4 for 9 today, 30 yards. As he directed traffic, handing it off up the left side, looking for burst! And he's got a first down at the 38-yard line. And moving the chains, it's Sanders off the hand off the back on the single back set. Sanders the back under centers, Trey Lance. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. On 1st and 10, Sanders getting a block, and he's trying to push his way and just about making it mid. So it should be 5. 2nd down for the Chargers. Second and 5. Trey Lance out of the gun, man right. It's Ryan Miller Hines, the back. Swung it incomplete. Looking for Dan Von Campbell. Some miscommunication seems to be. Trey Lance fondling with his hand. And there's the right hand. May have been Stallberg's hand that went into Trey Lance's hand. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. With time in the pocket. Gonna step up. Lance looking for the first. Getting to just about midfield. And it is a first down for LA. First and 10. 1:53 to go in the third. Lance out of the gun. The back is Graham Miller Hines. Stacked formation. A handoff to the right hand in the receiving it at the left where Hines in trouble. Smoke behind the line as the secondary comes in a cornerback. And just like that, it is Fadil Diggs, a right outside linebacker. And we second down and 14. 1:15 to go. The Chargers offense out on 2nd and 14. DJ Uangale looking to get ready to go in for the later part, wearing number 7. DJ Uangale was a part of a 2-10 FSU. And then he declared for the draft the year before. Had a great time. I believe it was with Clemson. DJ Uangale, as Trey Lance starting to fondle off his finger a little bit. Probably at the 4th quarter mark, DJ Uangale will get in. 3rd and 7. 31 to go. Clock a little bit ahead on my end. And what could be the final play of the 3rd quarter, heading on to the 4th with a 1-score game. Single back set for Lance. Lance will wait. He's going to step up, and his left leg got dragged down, and the tackle going to Scott Matlock, the free safety, on that blitz. On the 0 blitz, they will expire the quarter. 4th down in the 4th quarter. It'll be New Orleans ball. And we'll welcome you back. 15-minute clock set up for the fourth. It'll be punted away by LA. And it'll be New Orleans ball. And they pin him deep. A high kick going to the 15. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. Walking, waiting to the 3. A beautiful punt by Scott. Out at 42 yards. First 5 games of the regular season for LA. The first one will go to Kansas City, followed by LA, Denver, and the Cowboys. Starting at the 4-yard line. Show play action, firing short. It is caught to about in the 10. Got off the Maliki Mataval. 2nd and 4. Show with the back, Marcus Yarns. 2nd and 4 for the Saints. Dropping back in the pocket, losing, and here goes Shock. Shock will fire, it is caught, first down. It was Dante Pettis with the grab, the slot wide receiver. Beautiful sideline pass by Shock. Clock will roll to 13:29 off the snap, play action. Shuck gonna step up to the 20. With time, gonna run it himself, sliding down just behind the 30. And 2nd down. Amani Johnson with the pursuit on that play. Will get 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Second and 7. Gunman right. Here's Shuck in the pocket. With time, waiting in the pocket, throw it, and to the just maybe inside the 30. They'll just get back, marked at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down. Clock will continue to roll. Third and 7. Have the gunman right. 9 to go on the clock. Shuck out of the shotgun. Shuck will wait. Firing out to the right. It is incomplete. Oh, a beautiful swat. As Mason Tippin looking for it. It was Rogers who had the pick 6 before. Now Rogers with the swat. A beautiful diving swat as that ball is targeting Tippins at about the 40-yard line. $12:09. It'll be punted away on 4th and 7. Here come the Chargers offense. Here in SoFi Stadium, it's 17-10, and that one is punted away. 12:05 on the clock, and at the 24-yard line, and there he goes up to the 30. Crowd cheering at exactly the 12-minute mark, where we will head to break. Up next, we most likely will see DJ Uangole and And we'll welcome you back exactly 12 minutes. The gunman right, a handoff up to the left, if to the just past the 40 inside the 40-yard line. First down and 10. Once again, moving the chains. 11:44 clock rolling. It is 17-10. Let's see who is out at quarterback. Before it was Trey Lance, and it will continue to be Trey Lance. DJ Uangale waiting patiently in the sideline. 1st and 10. Gunman left. Lance will hand it off as Haskins was dumped down and only about 1 or 2 yards at most. It'll most likely be spotted right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 8. Gunman left. It's Lance in the pocket, waiting patiently, firing, and wide open is his wide receiver. 1st down, LA. Catch and run by Brendan Rice, the right side wide receiver. 10:25 to go in the 4th. It is 1st and 10, setting a man in motion. Gunman right, 4 to go on the clock. Trey Lance will hand it off. And once again, behind the line, it's Sanders getting stuffed. 2nd down for LA. Gunman left. Waiting, looking, Lance gonna fire over the middle and through that right side inside the numbers, targeting Jaden. No, it is Delvon Campbell as 3rd and 2. Trey Lance still on the field. 8:57 to go. The clock will continue to tick like it has been for the past 4 minutes straight. It's wasting time from that possible New Orleans comeback. There's no overtime in these games. It just ends off in a tie. Single back set. Lance, the back is Sanders. Play fake. Lance is going to take it himself. A QB keeper. Looks to be designing that read option. And it'll be a 1st down for LA. As it'll be 1st and 10. $7:59 to go in the 4th. 17-10. LA out of the under center. It was a play fake. Buying time to the air and incomplete. Look, Delvon Campbell once again. It'll be 2nd down for LA, keeping that 10. 30 feet away from the 1st down marker. As a beautiful over-the-time knockout by Jonas Sanker. And it's 2nd down and 10. 7-point cushion for LA. They are in the range of at least Cameron Dicker, 51 yards. Handoff up the middle, and it goes. A beautiful hole for Hassan Haskins, who penetrated right through it, and it'll be a first down. 1st and 10. He's able to jump to the outside twice in a row, 2 jump cuts. 6. 7:20 to go. Clock will continue to tick down. As Lance will hand it off up the middle inside the 15 at the 17, inside the 20. 2nd down for LA. 6:46 to go. It's Lance. Out of the gun, man right. Out of the shotgun, handing it off up the middle as he looked to hand off to Sanders. Once again, incomplete. 3rd down for LA. 3rd down and 6. $5:49 to go. They're going to waste all the time they can, keeping that ground game going. Maybe go to the air just to waste even more time. A first down. 10 plays, 52 yards. Time of possession is 6:10. Single back set, and it will be taking the timeout right before the play clock expiration. 5:36 to go. Timeout, LA. Trey Lance talking over with Jim Harbaugh. In his 2nd season, when he first came to the NFL, it was off the season where it was with Michigan. 3rd and 6. 5:36 to go in the 4th. 3rd and 6. 17-10 LA. Trey Lance today, 7 for 14, 55 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, had 7 rushes, 48 yards, and a rushing TD. It's Lance out of the gun, in trouble, and he's brought down! They're going to leave it off to Cameron Dicker for the field goal attempt. If I had to take a guess. A lineman is down. It's Carson Barnhart, right guard. Well, welcome you back. 4th down and 10. Carson Benhart, who went down in pain now in the blue tent. As there were 4:56 to go. It is true. 40-yard attempt, striking right through the uprights. 20-10. Just under 5 to play. It is 20-10. No competition really for the main parts of the special teams this preseason for the Chargers. As with 4:50 to go, it'll be kicked away. Aaron Dicker at a 40-yarder. As with 4:50, it'll be New Orleans coming out. Jake Heiner coming out as the back is Marcus Yarns. Out of the gun, Heiner looking, firing. It is caught, and with sticky gloves, a first down. Just into plus territory in LA. It was completed to Kevin Austin Jr. Clock will continue to roll down to the 4:30 mark. Out of the gun. Saints will fire. It is caught as Heiner threw it to Yarns. And they'll just continue to roll. Second and 5 out of the gun. From midfield, firing over the middle. It is caught by Yarns once again. On 2nd and 5. And let's see where they will spot it. First down. Ball on the 39. Out of the gun. Heiner in trouble. Flag is down. Has to launch it. It is caught by Yarns, but a flag is down. It'll be holding on New Orleans, which will set the ball back 10, 1st and 20. First and 20 out of the gun, man right. Heiner in trouble, able to evade defenders. Heiner gonna fire, picked off! It was intercepted! by LA. That's the second one on Rogers for the day. The first one was a pick six, and the second one could be the game-ending interception with 3:38 to go in the game. As Heiner threw the interception to Rogers, and when we come back, 20-10 LA, 3:38 to go in the fourth. We'll welcome you back into the final stages of the second preseason game for LA, and the first one for the New Orleans Saints. It could be very much a game-ending interception with 3:38 to go by Eric Rogers. As we'll see DJ Uangale out. He is out. Under center. DJ Uangale's debut in the NFL preseason as an under center snap will be a handoff, only about one. It's going to be to waste time. Timeout for New Orleans. I believe. No, it is not. They whistled like it would be a timeout. As it'll be 2nd and 8. 3:09, 17 on the clock. 20-10 LA leads. Out of the shotgun, back right. Sending man motion from right to left, a handoff up the middle. As Sanders DJ Uangale, Clemson, Oregon, and Florida State. He's an undrafted rookie. Career passing yards of 9,384 in college. Third and 5. Under center. DJ Uangale will go to the air, launching down the field, his first career pass! He's got him! Inside the 15! first down! In double coverage, Campbell able to make the grab as a perfectly placed pass by DJ Uongale. And a first down for LA. Oh, what a deep ball! To the 2-minute warning. Inside the 15, first down LA, up next. As will walk me back 1:57 to go. LA looking to put on the final dagger. DJ Uongale with the beautiful deep ball, his first career NFL pass in the preseason. As under the center of Bradley Bozeman. The back is Raheem's would-be Sanders, stacked up at exactly the 2-minute mark. It is the 2-minute warning on MHS. MHS2, nobody alongside, under center. And it'll be handoff to Sanders. Sanders to the outside! That is the dagger on the game! Touchdown, LA! $1:52 to go in the fourth. And the LA Chargers are going to win the game. As the lightning strikes for the Chargers. Looking better than Chitter. As the extra point attempt. As it'll be 27-10 with 1:52 to go. After 1:52 to go. Points off of turnovers 18-0 in favor of LA. Remaining on the schedule in the preseason for the Chargers is the Rams in San Francisco on August 23rd. Decker will keep it short inside the 5. It'll be returned. And to the 30. And he's trying to find some room inside the 45. Tried to cut towards the middle. That would have been a house call. But instead, it'll be tracked down exactly the 49, where the Saints will come out for most likely their final drive of the game with 1:43 to go. Turn from a very offensive game. Oh, Eric Rodgers is down. Had 2 interceptions on the day, one of them being a 6. As it'll be a timeout for LA. They're up to their final one. Really won't need it. 1:43 to go in the 4th. As now, off of that, if they never... As the one they got on the kickoff, they had a chance to kneel it and run out the clock for the rest of the game. Decided to run with Saunders. And Sanders scored off the kickoff. Eric Rodgers got injured. It was an ankle injury. Could have been the wind knocked out. Really wouldn't take any chances, though. He's going to be out for the rest of the game, no matter what, because New Orleans will probably, hard to guess, run out the clock. They're down by 17. But they'll put weight on both ankles. Could be at most a high ankle sprain. Chuck with his first interception. It was taken back by Eric Rodgers for 6. And then the second throw and interception once again by Eric Gray. And he led that Chargers team for another score by the offense. It was right at the 35-yard line in minus territory in their own end. As he rolled the peace sign right to the end zone, still in discomfort walking out. Main concern being Eric Rodgers. Maybe a block in the back that hurt his ankle. Major concern is injury. Chuck will be out of the gun. 1st and 10. Minute 43 to go. Out of the gun. Throws it up. It was a high pass. And he fumbled the ball. It was taken back. And Pettis will lose yards. And it'll only be 1. Hainer now. That's sandwiched between 2 players. $1:34 to go. As Hainer's gonna run it right after being injured, slid down, got some contact. As colliding with him, first they need the score. So as no timeouts will be used. As stepping up is Chuck. Shuck was over the line of scrimmage as he threw the ball. 1:03 to go. It is incomplete, no harm, no foul, 2nd down and 10. That was Mickens making the play. Second down and 10. Now they got a man right. Joe fires right, incomplete, through the hands of Pettis. Exactly at the 1 minute mark. 32 on the clock, 3rd and 10. Third and 10 from the 41-yard line. Empty set. Empty backfield in the pocket, firing over the middle. It is caught, trying to reach. Short of the marker. 4th down. You take a field goal, you need one, then that's what I would have done. Take a field goal, go for the onside. They're going to leave the offense out. 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to talk about it. They're 0 for 1 on 4th down. It was in the goals when they were denied. I don't think they're going to attempt. That's timeout with 15 on the clock. Going to go for a field goal, it looks to be. They're going to go for a field goal. A 50-yarder. Charlie Smith. A long 50-yard attempt by the rookie, a 50-yarder. And it's through. The Ireland Smith able to put it through, 10 seconds left. So just like that'll be 27-3. And to go, and ten to go exactly on the clock, as this game will be over. They're just going to wave in the white flag, as that one will be kicked up. And it'll come down, a squib by Smith. 8 to go, sliding down. Not going to risk any injury. It'll be one snap by DJ Uangale in victory formation. as Uangolai will most likely take a knee. Chargers will go 2-0 in preseason games in 2 of their 4. Uangolai in the under center position, victory formation, taking the knee, and the Chargers have won. And the game is over. Charging their way to victory, 27-13 is your final from SoFi Stadium. I'm MHS2. There's nobody alongside. Good night from MHS2. LA 27, New Orleans 13.